What is going on, you guys? This is episode 4 of The Loft. And this episode is going to be just like episode 3 was to episode 2. So much stuff has changed. And so I watched episode 3 a couple minutes ago, so I might say, hey, we got this, and it already was in a past episode. So just bear with me. I was able to come home for a little bit. Some stuff came up, kind of out of the family's control. So I'm back in Houston for quite a while, like 60 days or so. So you might see another Loft update video in the coming weeks. But yeah, I don't know how many more updates the old bank account can take, but let's turn it around and we'll see what's going on. So first, we did get that mini fridge. Amazon is like my new best friend. Being in the military my whole adult life, my wife and I have lived on base majority of that, and so we didn't get a lot of Amazon. Some of the bases I was on, Amazon wasn't even allowed to come on the base. But man, being here just on the suburbs of Houston, if I order something, it's like here the next day. And so a lot of you guys are probably like, well, yeah, no shit. But it's still very, very new to me. But we got this refrigerator on Amazon. It's got the Monsters and Rock Stars and the Diet Pepsis and iced teas going. Next, we got a Detoff in from Ikea, which, man, that was my first experience going into Ikea, and that probably, I need to get this thing over here. That probably could be a video of its own. That place is insane. So we got this glass Detoff, or this glass case, and it was like, I don't know, like $125 or so. And Landon and I put it together. There's a guy on Instagram called The Backdrop Guy, and that's where I got the backdrop you see back there, the old school WWF logo. And kind of how we're going to arrange it is New Generation, which is the wrestling era that I watched as a kid. New Gen. And then I watched a little bit of Attitude Era before I realized that the chicks don't like wrestling. Believe it or not, that might be hard to believe. And then at the very bottom there, you'll see Legends. So that's kind of what we got going on. We're needing some more stands. We have more figures to put in here. We just need some more stands. But if you've never seen one of these Detoff cases, man, they are so nice. And then I was watching, I think the guy's name's Kyle Peterson. He does a lot of wrestling figure reviews and such on YouTube, and he recommended these lights that you see in there, and it comes with, this little remote here, and you just turn them on and bang. I'm not very tech savvy. Like, I'm not into a whole lot of electronics or anything like that. So things like as silly as that, like, really freaking, I think, is super cool. So that's the Detoff and the figs. We did pull out the Jim Brown photo because this wrestling custom photo was over there, but we just put it with the Detoff. Whipped out the Jim Brown 16 by 20. I got this years and years ago at a GTSM show in Virginia. And I wanted to say the photo was like 150. And then there was a guy at the show that was framing 16 by 20s as a show special for $100. So this was $250, JSA certified. I mean, you really don't want this kind of stuff out in the light like it is, but just for the price, I love the image. To me, the juice is worth the squeeze to be able to see it. Tiff and I did paint this wall gray just to kind of have a nice little contrast. It'll be a cool backdrop for the videos. Pardon the mess down here. I got some stuff I got on eBay, and we're doing a submission right now through Slab City. But we got these shelves on, I almost said YouTube, on Amazon, and my son and I were able to put them together. Really, really, really happy. I think we're going to turn that top shelf into kind of my career, which I've never been the type to like shrines or anything like that, or boast or brag about any of my accomplishments. But I do have some really cool mementos from my 22 years in the Navy. And so that'll be kind of up there. And then the next shelf is all going to be football related. What I'd like to do in time is this will be gone probably before the next Loft video. And with the National, I think it's in 5 weeks now. I'd like to find some like old school leather footballs or old football helmets, maybe some 50s, 60s vintage bobbleheads, football bobbleheads, and just kind of have this as the background, with my camera being right there. That's going to be the backdrop for all my YouTube videos. So I've always really enjoyed the people that have a lot of cool stuff in their background in their videos. So I kind of wanted to emulate that. We did get a printer in, and that thing is freaking awesome, off the charts. I think I talked in episode 3 about how I wanted something for padded mailers and all that to be readily available and super close. And so we got this, and I'm kind of a broken record here. We got this on Amazon, and it really has everything we need. That one's empty, but we have like 4x6 padded mailers right here. This is kind of just a junk drawer, if you will, of just stuff that you need. And then, not that. But here you got some larger padded mailers. So everything I need for shipping is right here. We did get a Rollo printer. I believe that was recommended through Mike, baseball collector, saying that Ty from Bench Clear Media or Chasing Cardboard, that's what he uses. And so that guy prints out a ton of stuff. And so if it's good for him, it's good for me, because I probably do 1/100th of the shipping he does. I got these floating shelves in. Kind of got some of my YouTube buddies, custom cards here. Those back pages, baseball collector, Triple Crown 24. I still need a Canadian cards. I still need a She Blinded Me with Refractors card. And then that would be my closest friends on YouTube. I'd have them all right there on the shelf. Some Houston related stuff, bobbleheads. We did get some cameras on the outside of the house and on the inside of the house, which is really cool. With the boys' room being right down the hallway, I end up seeing what the boys are doing quite a bit. But that is everything. I think the only thing that I can think just off the top of my head is coming in is I did order a pretty big sign right here, like a neon sign for Slab City Sports Cards. It's about 4 feet wide and about 2 feet tall. So that should be in soon. And then I also ordered an ottoman that I think's coming in today for Tiff when she's sitting in here with me. What else? I got this damn scanner. I was watching Million Cards. I forget what Million Cubs Cards, Bo. And he was talking about this Epson V600 scanner, that it's like one of the more top of the line scanners on the market. And I'll be honest with you, like, I don't think I have any more plugs in my computer to put even one more item. So I don't really know what to do. I'm having a hard time even figuring out the Rollo printer, getting that. So I can only imagine this is going to be a pain in the butt. So I need to get that going. We got the ottoman coming in today. I ordered the sign. I have a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, named Shane, who's in the Navy with me. And I think I'm getting, kind of when you leave a command in the Navy, more times than not, you'll get a going away gift. It's called like a bail gift. And when you retire, which I'll be retiring here in a couple months, it's typically a better gift. And I believe they're making me like a custom table for this area right in here, which will be awesome. And then I can get a little lamp to put on it. And so Tiff will have her own little sanctuary here in my sanctuary. So that is that. That is the latest on the loft. This thing, I can't spend enough time up here. Honestly, I spend too much time up here. This is definitely my happy place. I'm just missing hanging out with the wife up here and a couple more things, and I'd be happy. These damn things called jobs are getting in my way of making that happen. So until next time, adios, be safe, bye-bye, doodles.